Welcome, Ramley. How are my Super Bowl champions doing today? Today we're talking Rams news and rumors. Let's get right into it. Most Rams fans have been very vocal about wanting Stephon Gilmore in the Rams since the Patriots put him on the trading block back in 2021. This offseason, he became a free agent and the chatter amongst Rams fans grew even louder. Yet there was nothing linking the Rams to Gilmore. Nothing until now. According to Jordan Rodriguez of The Athletic, the Rams have been in contact with free agent cornerback Stephon Gilmore. And if you guys are unfamiliar with Jordan Rodriguez, she's pretty close with the Rams and she's one of, if not the best Rams insider out there. If a Rams rumor comes from her, you better believe it. She stated if the Rams signed Gilmore, Gilmore would occupy the outside cornerback role opposite Jalen Ramsey. If and when Ramsey plays the star position, either Robert Rochelle or David Long Jr. could play the outside spot, and I also expect the Rams to draft the cornerback. Now, just like everything else in free agency, is gonna come down to money. Rodriguez also said the Rams will have a much lower offer than Gilmore expected when hitting the open market. And we all know from reports a few weeks ago that the Las Vegas Raiders are very interested in Gilmore as well. So maybe we should just temper expectations just a bit. For now anyways. But now for the big question, is Stephon Gilmore even a good fit for LA? And the answer is, I'm not sure. And before you guys bash me in the comments, please hear me out. While Gilmore has proved this past season in Carolina that even at the age of 31, he's still a top tier cornerback in man-to-man coverage, he's also shown that he's pretty average while playing zone defense. And last year, the Rams played about 80% of their defensive snaps in zone coverage, very higher than the league norm. Normally with that being the case, I would say no, why would the Rams waste money on Gilmore? Gilmore obviously excels at something the Rams don't want to do. But I do believe the people in the Rams front office are smarter than me. Not much smarter, just a little bit though. I'm pretty sure that if I'm aware of Gilmore's subpar play and zone coverage, then they have to be aware of that too. So that tells me one of two things. Either the Rams are looking to play more man-to-man coverage this season, which would make sense seeing, with the addition of Bobby Wagner, your linebackers are no longer a weakness and can match up well against anyone. Or even though Gilmore isn't the best in zone, he's still an upgrade over Robert Rochelle and David Long Jr. and even Darius Williams, so why not bring him in? If the Rams do end up signing Gilmore, I think it'll be a mixture of the two. I believe that would be a sign that Raheem Morris will play more man coverage. At the bare minimum, at least run a balanced defense that plays man at about the same rate as zone. And I think with Gilmore, Ramsey, Wagner, and Ernest Jones, Raheem Morris will have the personnel to play more man coverage than previous years. And unless Stephon Gilmore has a huge regression due to age, he will be 32 this season, he's guaranteed to be a huge upgrade over last season's starting corner Darius Williams and the corners currently on this roster, Robert Rochelle and David Long Jr. So even though I wasn't initially super high on Gilmore coming to the Rams, I do believe the Rams will cater to his skill set if he does indeed come to LA. And I would be extremely excited to see this happen. Some fans have even stated that they think it's a possibility that the Rams sign both Stephon Gilmore and Tyrann Mathieu. Now I believe that's wishful thinking, but like I always say, there's nothing this team can do to surprise me at this point. In other news, earlier this year, the Cleveland Browns signed Deshaun Watson to a $230 million fully guaranteed contract. Watson's deal was truly groundbreaking. This was the first time in NFL history that a contract of that magnitude has been fully guaranteed. NFL Players Association President J.C. Tretter hopes that Watson's new deal is a catalyst for other players to receive the same treatment. He went through the process of how the NBA and the MLB started handing out guaranteed contracts based on precedent, and he's calling for Watson's deal to be the precedent set for the NFL. Tretter then laid out a challenge for other NFL agents and teams, hoping that this would be the turning point to make fully guaranteed contracts the new norm in the league. And if you ask me, it's long overdue. Now, I asked myself several times over the last month, what the hell is taking so long with Aaron Donald's contract extension? He already said he's coming back, and I doubt the Rams front office is lowballing him. Then this story comes out about fully guaranteed contracts, and it makes all the sense in the world. Perhaps Donald is vying for a fully guaranteed deal. He's probably the greatest defender in NFL history. If anyone deserves a fully guaranteed deal, it's him. And I personally have no inside information saying that is the case, but it would certainly make sense that we're now over a month into the new league year and they still haven't settled on a contract for Donald. When this article came out, the very first thing I said to myself was, haha, that's what's taking Aaron Donald so long to sign this deal. He's trying to get a guaranteed contract. And I know that's just me speculating, but we'll soon get our answer. In other news, the Rams launched a virtual Rams house this past week, unveiling a web platform that will host team executives and season ticket holders for the end of a season summit, but could expand to give Rams fans around the world a place to convene, chat, and connect year-round. The digital space is powered by 6Connect, which has developed online homes for multinational corporations and is now looking to help sports teams develop deeper relationships with their fans. To put that in simple words, the Rams house is coming to the Metaverse. The Rams once again are being pioneers in the NFL, and in my knowledge, I could be wrong, but will be one of the first sports teams to enter the virtual reality space by creating a place in the Metaverse for Rams fans to connect with one another. I've been meaning to grab an Oculus and try out this Metaverse thing for a few months now, and with this actually being a thing, I think I'm gonna have to grab that a lot sooner rather than later. I think this is not only really cool, but potentially the future of social media. I'll definitely be keeping an eye out on this. Also guys, the NFL draft is just a few days away, so if you haven't checked it out already, please click right here to check out what the Rams draft needs are, along with some rookies I would love to see in a Rams uniform.